What's up guys, this is KD Cloudy and these are the ProBuds Bluetooth stereo earbuds. And if you're watching this video, chances are that you're in the market looking for cheap wireless earbuds. But the thing with cheap wireless earbuds is that they are generic, they're often not available in respectable brands, and that is why people doubt if these things are legit or not. And same cases with these. These don't have any company name or anything. These are imported from China by Reliance and sold exclusively on Reliance Digital with an MRP of 2000 rupees, but for some reason I got these for 1000 rupees. But anyhow, you might be wondering if these things are legit. Is it worth the money? And this review will hopefully answer all of your questions. So yeah, let's get started. Now let's get the box out of the way, and it's a pretty fancy box with a weird fancy looking shape, and it's right back there if you can see it, and it's quality actually. But inside the box there's nothing too fancy. You get the earbuds itself, 3 types of ear tips for different sizes, a quality carrying pouch, and also a micro USB cable for charging. Now, unlike any other headphone or earbud review, let's start first with the sound itself, and these sound pretty much okay. And by okay, I mean that they sound pretty much like any other cheap earbuds, even wired. And these sound quite a lot similar to the average earbuds which are included in your phone's box. And it's decent overall actually, and it's not garbage at all. It's not disappointing as you might think it is. The bass is not that much, it's just balanced. The clarity is still there, it's present, it gets loud enough, and the ear wings provide a nice seal and isolation. And overall, just as I said, it's decent. Not that bad, but not that excellent. Just as expected for a cheap pair of wireless earbuds. Now let's get into the rest of the stuff, the build and comfort. And I actually quite dig the design of these things. They look quite cool actually. They are made up of this soft touch material. I think it's plastic, but anyhow, it feels quality even if it doesn't feel premium. It does not feel cheap at all, and it has a sense of quality in it. And I just really like the way it looks with the whole red and black thing going on. And the cable runs totally flat, which is also a nice thing because it doesn't get tangled up. And here is an important thing, the style of the ear tips. Now these ProBuds have a different style of ear tip which you will find on the Apple AirPods, and these style of ear tips are not really carried out by most of the earbuds in the market. And the thing with these style of earbuds is that either they fit really well or they absolutely don't. And for my case, they fit really snug. They just mold into my ear canal and they like stay in quite well. They don't fall off easily, so that's a plus. But fit is something which is really subjective, and it varies person from person because everyone has different ears. Now let's come to the functionality and start with the pairing process. The pairing process is quite easy. You just need to turn on Bluetooth and then just hold the button which is in the middle of the inline controls and just wait for the LED to blink, and it will show up on your Bluetooth devices, and just hit to pair and you're basically done. And it's same for both Android and iOS, so you don't need to worry if you are an iPhone user. But speaking of Bluetooth, the range was something which is not that good. I mean, it says it's powered by Bluetooth 4.0 on the box, but the range was totally a hit or miss. I was really disappointed how the range performed. I'm not really sure why it does that. Like, even if the phone is in my pocket and I just turn back to look what's around, the music just pauses for a second, and I don't know why is that, but the Bluetooth range, which is something which can be considered as a con. Now the only way of operating this is the inline controls, which I talked about earlier. The inline controls are pretty basic actually, sort of limited. There's only volume up, volume down, and the middle button is for play pause. Actually the middle button has a broad functionality. If you hold it, it can activate either Google Now or Siri, so that's nice. And if you double tap it, it'll activate the redial functionality and call a contact which you had called earlier, so that's again nice. And one more thing is that this earbud has voiceover system built in, and by voiceover I mean that whenever you connect, power on or power off or whatever, when a call comes in, it'll actually tell, a robotic voice tells you that you have powered on, you've connected, and call from XYZ person is coming. So that's something which is really convenient, and it's a really nice touch for a product which is this cheap. But speaking of calls, these also have a built-in microphone, which is not that great not that bad, it's sort of decent. But if you ever get a call or something while you're listening to music, it has got you covered, so you know that. And the battery life is decent again. It's not that great, not that bad, and maxes out at just 3 hours of playback. And that might seem less, but 3 hours is actually the standard for cheap wireless earbuds. And with 3 hours you can watch an entire movie, or if you like to do just 30 minutes of listening every day, you can easily use it for a week. And that's what I've been doing, and the battery life is not really an issue for me. But what really is an issue is the charging. I mean, when you need to charge, you need to open this lid to expose the micro USB slot, and it's really hard to open that lid. And I get it, you need to have that lid and that cover for sweat proofing, so I wouldn't really blame it, but that's something that you must know. Now, overall, would I actually recommend this you to buy? Well, it depends actually. If it's your first pair of wireless earbuds, then hands down I have no problem in recommending it, because the wireless experience is so magical that in front of it every other problem just melts away. But in comparison to other wireless earbuds, well, it's not the best, but it's one of the best. I mean, it's better than the Altec Lansing, which just absolutely suck. Then it's quite at par with stuff like Tag and Soundbeats, but those are good in their own ways. And there are just a couple of reasons why you would buy this over the other wireless earbuds, and that's basically could be the design. It looks cool, you can't deny that, and also the shape of the ear tip. If the other ones don't fit you and you think this might fit, then you can go for it. And overall, even if you buy these, I don't think you would really be disappointed, because the wireless experience is like really good. So that basically wraps it up. That was my review for these generic earbuds. Hopefully this video helped you in making your purchase decision, and feel free to like this video, share this video, and even subscribe if you want more fresh content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.